it can be a number of reasons. Not all human beings think alike. Okay? Mr. Green Jacket's actions. He could be like Luigi Mangione, did something extreme and doesn't enjoy sex anymore, so he wants to kill a CEO. Most likely a lot of them are business partners of people at the Mormon church, so he's really grumpy. It's like, well, let me get this straight. You're an asshole. They're doing business with assholes, and you're mad at me because I say one of these days, eventually, me and these young people will no longer have to do business with assholes and we'll be able to live the Lord's Prayer. Hey, you need to stop talking about that. Break it up. Hurts when you have sex, huh? Fuck. That's not comfortable for me either. My second wife, who's very kind soul, which most people don't think, it's like, no, she was angry. There's a difference between being angry because you're abused by assholes and being unkind. Like she did with Natalie, you just do this, you gotta do that. Like Natalie told me, she told me to use my sexuality to get a really hot rich guy to take care of the rest of us and all that stuff. And it's like, fuck. Yeah, that's horrible. What if he's an asshole, Mom? What if he's like Kobe Bryant, Mom? What if I sign a prenup and he fucks around on me, Mom? What if it's like being married to Charles Barkley, Mom? Oh. Charles funny. Yeah, but he's an asshole. He cheats on his wife and then makes jokes about it in children's movies. That's true. That's pretty fucked. It's very fucked. It's not even funny. And the kids can go back and watch it and go, oh, wow, that's funny. At least he wasn't in the book with Dennis Rodman and Ice Baby and all the rest of those people, right? Dad, why'd you do that? We needed the money. To fuck? Right. So you got to fuck and get money at the same time? Yeah. That was Amy's perception. So a lot of you people that were abusing Amy over money with sex, see her as a bad person. Remember Dutch Salazar? That's pure evil. It's like, no, you just try to survive it. You don't think of it as pure evil. You just look at it and go, what the hell's wrong with her? Yeah, you can have her, I don't wanna. She didn't love me anyway. She only wanted someone to play with. Now she's with one of my good time buddies in my own car at a crosstown bar. And I'm tied to the whipping post, tied to the whipping post. Good Lord, I feel like I'm dying, right? And then you become a mean little grouchy person. You shoot a CEO because you did something stupid and extreme brain chemical addiction and it hurts your back. So you kill a guy who they use to manipulate and launder the money over what they call health care. And you're not even healthy enough to care about yourself or someone else. What a Mangione of you. Oh, he's gorgeous. What's so fucking gorgeous about an extremist asshole that shoots a father over money? Boy, John Wesley Hardin, let's go see his grave, right? How much money will this make for El Paso? Who fucking cares? I don't. I care about Amy. I care about the kids. What's with my first wife? No. My first and my second wife were not raised by white people. They were raised by black people to be angry at white people because they're the man. All right. So my first wife was sexually abused by a black person, by black people, but took it all out on me because I'm the man, right? Oh, biological conditioning training over tens of thousands of years. Hey, look, it's the Washington Monument. Hey, look, Pharaoh built that, right? Him and his penis, right? You're gonna blame me and the Washington Monument on Pharaoh and his penis? Because I'm tired of this shit, because Dinkelman's a sweetheart. He is. He'll protect people from getting raped in his boxer shorts, his dog tags, and his combat boots. And then the cops tell him, hey, you're gonna get arrested, go inside. Oh, well, you're doing your job, right? They didn't move till I moved. They saw my front door bust open. They heard her screaming. They saw my front door bust open, and then they took off and told me to watch my business. Really. It was like, by that time it had broken up. I was like, I didn't go upside his head with a rock, but I got out to dance, and he stopped dancing with her horizontally. Cops didn't care. It was a drug addict bitch in an alley with another drug addict asshole. They get what they deserve. It's not a crime that they have to go through all the work. They have to go through the thing. They have to get a rape test taken. They have to do this. It's a lot of work, Now, if it's a rich woman that gets put in the Chamber of Commerce statistics, oh, hell yeah, they're there with the quickness, like Patrice and the lady of insurance with the good insurance at the hospital when mom told me, Earl, go home. Right? It's like, no, Earl, no, go home. Earl done with this shit. Dad has a Roman song on his thing about, Jesus knows my name and he paid for my sins and I'm going to be in heaven with him. It's like, no. Jesus said, if you renounce my faith and you don't stand up to live it, even if the Romans are going to crucify you, okay, with the moment the Romans crucify you and you stand up for my faith, life's eternal and grace is infinite, you are sealed in heaven with me no matter what the Romans say about Steve Biko, Bob Marley, Sun Yat-sen, so on, so on, so forth, for their marketing, right? If I know somebody and I talk to them, okay, sure enough must be love, it's got to be, sure enough must be love, because it's heavenly, when they accept the truth and they say, yeah, if they're not willing to stand up and be persecuted and murdered over it, that's not my issue, that's theirs. Just like military intel here in town, That's not my issue. If my air is not clean because of economics, if there's poisons in my domicile because of economics, that's not my issue, that's the Pentagon's issue. They're the ones, our holy God. On that day, he will know our name. Yeah, and Jesus knew Caiaphas' name. Jesus knew Tiberius' name. David knew Saul's name. That dirty, rotten bastard. He died and he lived in hell. He died in hell. He's sealed. That's how you seal yourself in the books. It's based on reality, not on it's a fantasy. There's a magic book. It's got golden pages. Now, Joseph just did that stuff for a way to get his greedy father-in-law to go up into Alaska looking around for gold. Yeah, Joseph Smith, Saginaw, Michigan. They do the same thing in New York. Same shit works in New York when they think there's gold up in them there hills. He had a way to find gold. There's golden plates. They told this fabulous story, right? And the guy was like, wow, I knew those damn prairie niggers and forest niggers was hiding the gold from us. I knew it. And his greedy ass went up there. Joseph married his wife and took off. I got more land in Ohio. He got more beads in wampum, right? And so, good old Joseph Smith. Anybody else love Joe Smith? If you don't love Joe Smith, you're just an asshole. You're not a Peterson, a Wilson, or a Christensen, are you? I'm just an asshole who is like Luigi Mangione. It's no fun to have sex, so you might as well kill CEOs or people that you think have business ties to those CEOs, right? Okay, what an asshole. He is, man. You did something extreme to make your sex life uncomfortable, and then you go blame us because we don't do something extreme to make our sex life uncomfortable. My sex life is uncomfortable because of your business partners and the people that program you. I could have walked up to that kid and said, to stuff about what Danny said to me about the guy from the CIA and what the people at Fort Huachuca said to me. But just like they said, we can program them like we're programming a video game. Yeah, we can't get them to do nothing they don't want to do. You tell your boy Parsons, we could run them over in the parking lot of Best Buy and it'd be if no one even existed. And the big thing about it is when we run them over in the parking lot of Best Buy, it'll be from a hurried, pissed off, yelling Mexican mother that we're programming with her cell phone and her earbuds. Well, that's really fucking creepy. Isn't that really fucking creepy? That's totally fucking creepy. How Sirhan of you. Right. And then they think you're a paranoid, delusional schizophrenic because, we were talking about living perfectly faithful lives because we're truthful and faithful and loving and kind and righteous. And you told us to shut up. It's not how you want to make your fuck money. And you think there's something wrong with us? Peterson, Wilsons, Christensens. Rally around the Ralph, rally around the peach, brown, tan, and we don't have no green people. Yeah, Susan Oliver painted for save Susan Oliver and Zoe. Zoe said I wasn't painted green. She's lieutenant. Who was painted green? Patrice Martinez. Andale pues. Okay, there you go. Save Patrice Martinez from dying from cancer. There you go. No, Oz never did give nothing to the 10 men that he didn't already have. Right. Okay. Wow, every time I talk about America, I get this big rush from Janet Jackson. She's a Taurus. She's way different than Jennifer Lopez. They're different people. They're alike, but they're different. Yeah, they're very different. One's a Leo and one's a Taurus. One pretends to be shy, but she really ain't shy. Well, she is shy. She's shy. She's a Taurus. Mike's that way too. Don't piss him off. She's curly. Don't piss. Yeah, but they got a lot of babunction spunction. Once you get a relationship, I trusted you and you said, motherfucker. I swear. It's like when you broke into Penny's apartment, you break into Penny's apartment, creepy, what you see, but you, in Nebraska, we get a gun and we shoot you. Nebraska too. Yeah. Wow, you Tauruses, man. Nice knowing you. I never dated a Taurus before. Okay, you're cute. I really loved your double Jetter J booty, or just like J-Lo. Right, yeah, no, you ain't got that no more. Yeah, Rocky said the same thing. I lost my butt. No! Well, she was only 16. She lied to me when she was 17. She still to this day, I don't know if she will say, no, I lied to him and told him I was a year older than I was, because she was a senior in high school. She wasn't as she was more like Howard and Raj and Leonard, and less like Sheldon. Sheldon, 12 years old, and, giving the speech at his college's graduation, that's Sheldon, right? And then there's Leonard getting abused all through high school by all the jocks. Where's Earl? Earl, help! I'm in Arizona, man. You're in New Jersey. Find a guy named Tyler. He's got purple socks. Oh, that's too late. You're already past. You didn't have Xbox. Okay, son of a bitch. Get an all over 10 from Jersey. Okay, I don't know, man. Is that an all over 10? It is an all over 10. It's a little orange. No, it's yellow. No, it's orange. Oh. If it was yellow, would they say that you're Asian? Okay, how politically incorrect of you. How stupid of you. All right. Even when I'm politically incorrect, I'm hilarious. I'm way more funny than the assholes on The Daily Show. And they're multimillionaires making jokes about your children getting abused by people at Fort Huachuca. We can't get them to do anything we want to do. And we can program like they program a video game. Go Luigi, go Studios. You can't have fun having sex anymore. Oh, that's because I did skydiving. I wanted to be an airborne ranger. No, you were an Ivy League grad. I wanted to understand what the people go through when I pay them money to go kill people to maintain my status quo as a CEO. And then what happened? I got hurt along the way, didn't enjoy sex, shot another person that was a CEO, and I never made it to be a CEO because I was too pissed off because I did extreme things that hurt my body. And then women all talk about how sexually attractive I am. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. Have you seen pictures of me when I was younger? Okay. I was just as sexually attractive as Cruz, as Mangione, but I wouldn't shoot. And that's not anything, Luigi, that's Steve Mangione and Chuck. Very fun. Give It All You Got is the same name? I'm not sure. Okay, but don't be an asshole. Don't be caught being an asshole, especially in the 21st century. David Rockefeller going, they'll gladly kill over me and my grandpa's money and watch you and your Jesus die persons and collect all the evidence and have it all over the world with one view. Okay? Hi, Vladimir, you asshole. XI. Dial XII. It's from the Hercules movie when the two what is it? Panic and I can't remember. Yeah, they were funny though. Bobcat Goldthwait plays one of them, right? I didn't mean to, right? Okay. So, they pretend to be a girl Pegasus, and yeah, I really was attracted to you. It's funny. Okay, it is funny. Stupid. Yeah, it's stupid, but it's funny. Yeah, but when you can be funny and intelligent, wow, that's an entirely different story. That's a part of the Gospels that the Roman never shared with you, because they're not the living word. They're a turd. Bag for money, with a tool bag for money. There you go. Okay, knock it off. Thank you. We're having a really big show here. That's Ed Sullivan for all you people that had to have Aladdin be remade because you didn't get the jokes because they were out of your time zone. Okay. What? What's he making fun of? What's this? This isn't funny. It's hilarious in my generation when I'm the dad taking the kid. Yeah, the kids are like, it's not that funny. It's okay. He's cute. He's charming. But the parents are all, this was made for us. This is the Picasso perked. Young Coach Little Swain, that's made for us. Combat Carl. Okay. Love you guys, all right? I'll talk to you later if you're capable of listening. All right, peace out.